Thursday. How are you?
Good I'm very well. Good morning, Roland. How are you?
We're just a day away from the most important events on the calendar of the governing MPP.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you look at what the signs are, everybody's saying that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to be the winner.
Which will appear.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward. The Electoral Commission is also doing a voter exhibition. It's going to start from tomorrow. You know, interestingly, they're going to do the exhibition in the polling stations. So but they did the registration
in the district.
Yeah.
So if it can be done, why couldn't we? Okay. Sometimes I find it interesting that we don't try to make people's lives easier. It's almost, as Ghanaians, our lives are meant to be more difficult because something you can exhibit at the polling stations. Why didn't you allow them register at the polling stations? Because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Right. So I think now people will now be told, where's, you look at your, okay, where's this one is polling station A. Because you know sometimes in a typical polling station, like my polling station in Ajekweje, for example, the BBF polling station, we have A and B, you know, so you now are going to look for A and B.
Yes.
Sometimes even you can be in the same neighborhood and there are many polling stations in the neighborhood, so then it becomes a difficulty, especially in clustered areas. But I would say the Electoral Commission, you know, they are independent constitutional body, so Charlie, they have their mind of their own. So
mandate,
we'll go along with what they say, even though sometimes we have to say that. What have you been up to?
Well, we're thankful for everyone who tuned in yesterday for the very, very important relief concert. So Media General 3 Foundation, in collaboration with so many amazing artists, decided to stage a relief concert in order to help our relief efforts for the Akosombo Dam spillage. And a very big thank you to every single one of you that were tuned in live on TV, that came to our premises, was held live at the forecourt of TV3, and of course, donated massively to helping those in need after this spillage. So, of course, the short code, to use was *713 *221#. And we encourage you to, of course, to keep donating, whether it's businesses, individuals, children, friends, so long as you can identify with the plight that everyone is going through over in the Volta region. Please do your bit. No amount is too little. So on the screen now, we have our beautiful host, Bella Mundi and Ashoko, who steered the affairs yesterday at the forecourt of TV3. We had so many amazing artists performing, giving off their very best in their efforts to help galvanize a lot of support. So we have Ketchy on the screens now. They gave an amazing performance, truly outstanding. The moves, and everything else inclusive. Also on the screen now, we have a few more artists performing.
Jay-Zino,
yes. He's actually a very fine guy, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, he is.
He's a very handsome guy.
Very, very handsome guy. So he also gave us an amazing performance and in all of that, it was also how they stopped, they spoke to the crowd, they spoke to the audience at home, also try and do their bit on the screen now.
Capitano.
Smart also joined in galvanizing support for the relief effort. So the relief concert, you can also find it live on our Facebook and YouTube streams and relive all the moments and then do your bit as well to help support. Raskuku Puo also came through. I love Raskuku. I love Raskuku.
You just love his vibe.
I love him so much. Like I'm probably one of his greatest fans. So Raskuku gave us a poor moment on stage, and he drew the crowd wild. Like Raskuku has that special it factor where, regardless of how many people he has on stage, or if he's alone on stage like he was yesterday, he can give you an experience. So Raskuku truly gave us an experience with his hair bonnets and his styles and the music and everything else inclusive. Eno Baroni, Ghana's hottest female rapper.
Wow.
Gave us an experience
Ghana's
as well.
Missy Elliott.
Literally, our Missy Elliott, with her team of dancers, gave us a amazing performance. And it's so exciting how all of them came on pro bono. They literally said, you know what, we want to do our bit to help, and then they came on board to do just that. As well, on the screen, we have our one and only Empress, Nana McBrown, as well with Captain Smart, also join in the effort. Also performing.
Nerox.
Yes.
He has a new artistic name.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And it was.
He's not doing. No.
When Bibia, me na nam takwa for na tadi for ha kada horokodo yeah.
Yeah, so that's absolutely incredible. The performances and all of that that happened. And of course, as the reaction on our screen now, just going on to tell everybody that was in the premises of TV3 and as well at home watching that no amount is too small. Please donate with a *713*221#. And Empress, of course, Nama Brown took over on the screens as well. Then. We had Captain Smart himself also giving us a very nice rendition.
Make some big noise for yourself right now. See, you see what I'll make people understand me say, you see this life, if God bless you, He bless you. You see the way the flood warrior people
and Captain Smart, Norma March Brown, doing what they do, as we call it, doing the Lord's work. Good morning to you, Margaret Ansay, and she's watching and saying that. You're not seeing me on the stage. Yeah, I wasn't feeling well. I was a bit under the weather, so try to take the evening off.
But you're much better now.
Still no, but I'm better enough to work. So,
we're thankful for that.
Yeah, so I'll just take it one day at a time.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I think there's a flu, so
it's flu season. So in fact, even me, my voice is on and off. Like
I think it's got to do with the getaway, right?
Oh wow! You have to put it that way.
Right.
Oh wow!
So we're encouraging you, please. Apart from the relief concert, we also have the Media General 3 Foundation Relief Fund still activated. So make sure that you contribute your own widow's mite. And again, we keep telling you, it's not only cash that we want. So Margot, please bring your contribution. If you can't bring it, I know some of you are big people, so honorables. So if the honorables can contribute that way, please, you can give us, some credits. We're talking about money that you have to deposit into our mobile money account. And if you look at the numbers, we have them on the screen: 059 7433 110. I know that we have to be realistic. Many of us have done our own individual donations in various ways. I just can't imagine, as you also donate through the merchant number 120494, how much has been donated so far. I, for example, and I believe that many other people belong to many groups on WhatsApp especially, and we've all, you're either donating from one point or one platform to the other to your donor fatigue. But the reality is that the affected communities and the victims in those communities have no end in sight yet.
Absolutely.
The waters are receding, but they need to recede. The main work is also how they pick up the pieces afterwards, because they need a lot of psychological care. They need to get their lives back, and we also have to help them. We don't have to start the football match, Barcelona, Real Madrid. and then we're just after halftime deciding to abandon the match and ask La Liga and its own organizers to decide to continue with the next 45 minutes. So this is where we are. We're getting to the first half. Now we have to make sure that we cross that line and begin the second half and end the match fully. It's a 90 minutes game, and so we're not there yet.
Absolutely.
What we do appreciate, though, is that all of you have come on board. Absolutely. AJ.
So we are asking you that wherever you can, if you can, some of the items we need include polytanks, water containers, bags of gari, bags of maize, beans, bags of rice, utensils, beddings, mattresses, bed sheets, pillows, and anything else, because some of them have lost literally all everything they have. We're asking for sacks of charcoal to help them cook, coal pots, kerosene, disinfectants, toiletries, sanitizers, water treatment products, clothing, torchlights, school bags, books, cooking oils, tomatoes, sachet water, and so much more. We're asking you that whatever it is that you can, please, you can drop it off here at the premises of
TV3. All right, so I want to say good morning to one person who has been of help to us, Media General, the 3 Foundation as well. Indeed, has been very instrumental with the NDC office in North Town. Jerry Amejo, he's a secretary currently. He's actually my dorm mate as well.
Oh, amazing.
So, yeah, I used to eat a lot of his food. Now, his people can't get food. You know, that's the irony of life. And Jerry Amejo has been very instrumental in being the go-to person. So, Okudzeto Ablakwa has become the face by way of the leading politicians in the affected communities where they tend to receive the relief. And I was asking, do we have other communities also receiving from the main point? And he said yes. So we have to thank all of you. But again, we have to emphasize, if we can, we'll put the various affected communities, because if you segment the country into 3, you'll find that we have the northern region. So we have Pandai, the Pandai district, for example. And then also you come to the middle belt. So, and then we also have the southern belt as well. So a number of communities across various districts have been affected. The last time we spoke to Helen in Tosu, and then also Wisdom Gidisu. They're all members of parliament for Kratchi East, Kratchi West, and they had been complaining constantly that they hadn't gotten the type of engagement that they needed before the spillage was undertaken. But I think that we're here because government is doing its bit. We're also doing ours, and we have to make it count. As it is, we have to go through what we have this morning. So, and the affected areas are, we have Bole district in the Savannah region, Pandai district, the northern region, Sene East, Sene West, the Pru East district are all in the Bono East region. And I'm telling you that this is serious. So T region, up north, after the Volta region, Kratchi East, Kratchi West, Kratchi and Chumuru, all of them affected. And these are bordering areas along their front plains. And the front plains are big, some located in the eastern region, Ashanti region, west and north, Bia East, Bia West, all affected. And we have, of course, the eastern region, their front plains area. Suchare is just close by, in the Shao Sudoku area. And then Greater Accra, you'll find that we have Adan East, Adan West, and then the Volta region subsequently. We also have South Dine, North Tong, Central Tong. I have to say North Dine also has been affected. And that's Pando, so those around Toko, many of those areas have been affected. And then you have spin-off effect being felt in the Keta Basin. So Anglogan, Keta, all of them have been affected. So we need as much relief as we want. What we do encourage you is that if you're bringing clothing, let's make sure that the clothing we're giving out is usable. So put yourself in the shoes of a victim. Don't just throw anything at them. Absolutely. Because there's a particular story about a headmaster or a teacher after years of service has built a nice, what we call self-contained. And you can see the self-contained in the water.
Surely.
And he was wearing somebody's donated clothing. His flat screen television set. Surely. He has this double door fridge now. Came to Accra, bought nice double door fridge. He was selling one of the brands. and you know, he's gotten to his life and as a career educationist,
and then enjoy his retirement.
His house was inundated.
Can you imagine?
You know, so how does that person pick up the pieces after the waters have receded? You know, and the trauma itself, knowing that each year something could happen, because you never know.
When the dam
God will decide that more rainfall next year. So what do we do? So engineers at VRE will say that God has brought rain again, so let's spill. You see, so what will happen? You know, so these will play on the minds of people. You know, so as we wait next year, just in case God wants more rain to fall, and engineers also decide that God has brought rain, so let's spill.
And then global warming.
So we have it next year again. What happens? You know,
I think it will be now is a good time to start. Well, a good time would have been months ago, but at least now it's also another good time to start thinking about the future and how we can be able to prevent the scale of this sort of disaster to happen again. Because yes, in global warming times now, it's raining in November, it's raining in October, it could even rain in December, because now the rain patterns have completely changed. It's not like what we were used to. So how do we put in place a proper solution?
Yes, engineering solutions.
An engineering solution that will prevent this sort of thing being a reoccurring situation. Other than that, this is thousands, over 30,000 people that have been displaced. How do we ensure that it doesn't happen again and in other districts?
Yes. So a number of people have been in support of what we have been doing all along. I have Obrimpong Kaba. Kwesi Mensah is watching us live from the US. Uncle Charles Thompson is based in the UK as well. Has lived there, I think, most of his life as well, or some of his life. Now he's permanently there. Good morning to you. And then Umar Faiza is also watching us. So please make sure you keep the donations coming. We love them, and God bless you. Aaron Brasu, you are in Koforidua. Thank you for the great support as well. Now, next, what do we have to do?
Well, we have Johnny's Bite, and he's ready to bite live from the studios of 3FM 92.7.